Hi, patrons! Okay, the setup is different today. The chat has fully broken. The YouTube, on-screen chat system is scuffed any day, but today it's just this. It just looks like this. We're just gonna deal with it. I don't know how to fix it. But also, we're on the floor now, and I'm on my comfy floor sitting setup, because if you missed last week, we took the embroidery off of the embroidery frame that I had it on, because it's faster for me to do it without the frame. And boy howdy, has it been faster, because I actually worked on it this week, not on the stream. Check out this. Okay, I think we were on this piece. We might have been on this. I think we were on this one, though. So, I think this was the last one I did on stream. I did all of these this week. How hype. And for anybody that it's your first time in the stream, what we're working on, this is what I'm doing. How did everybody like the cheating video? If y'all have been here for the streams, I know I talked about that, when it happened on the stream. But that would have been, way back in February. And when that happened, at first I was like, I don't know. I don't think I would make a video about this, because my thing was, anything I saw, I saw, the I'm not on TikTok, but if there's something from TikTok that Pins wants me to see, Pins will send it to me. So I had seen a couple things, and I think some people in the Discord sent some stuff, but I was just like, well, people already covered it. I don't know if I have anything to add to it. She did wrong. Who cares? Her stuff's gone. But then I was like, well, this is what happened. This is what made me actually want to make that video. Was probably a month and a half ago. I was in the shower. And of course this thought came to me in the shower. But I was thinking about it. And I ended up getting out of the shower and immediately going to my phone. And using my phone to do speech to text. So that, because and this became part of the script. What came to me was this really good way of explaining, what this actually became was that the part where I talk about the cosplayer that comes in with a pair of pants that they didn't make. And I got the idea that situation that happened with Myra Theon would be a really good excuse to talk about some of the questions that I know people have about competing. Even on that video, even after me explaining the thing about, hey, it's okay if you don't make something for that cosplay, but that thing that you didn't make cannot be judged. That's the concept. I thought this was I was like, this is a really good framing for me to be able to explain this stuff and put it in a video that maybe even the normies will want to watch. And then also explain this to the normies so that they also understand how this works. Because the goal is to get the normies to stop saying stupid why did the dress beat the big mech? So hopefully some normies are seeing that video and seeing me say that at the end and being like, oh, I'm a dumbass. Oh, and I actually have extra tea about that video that I found out about that situation post putting the video up, but let me read what y'all said. Max says it was S tier, let's go. Yeah, my dad texted me, my mom and dad both texted me and were like, that was great, you were very fair in your analysis. Not M's cup of tea, very fair, M. Oh, I also have another thing that, okay, I have a couple things I want to talk about. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to talk about was post putting the video up, I got contacted by somebody that I've met in real life before, a cosplayer that I know, but we're not super close. And I didn't know that somebody that I know and had mutuals with, I guess moots, somebody I'm mutuals with on Instagram DM'd me and was like, Sarah, I judged at Anime Boston, and she did try to compete at Anime Boston. And apparently, and I think I looked into Anime Boston. I looked into everything that I saw, like, listed online as something she potentially competed into. But I really wanted to focus on the stuff that I actually had footage for, because, you know, it's a video, so we kind of want to focus on the stuff that I have video of. But I don't think I could find a video of Anime Boston, and or I don't know if I knew that Anime Boston was one of the ones that she did. Ooh, Lux has extra tea. Let's read Lux's. Extra Myratheon tea. At the Anime NYC contest, they also read those little blurbs about crafting the cosplay. Myratheon's blurb said that she made it out of a recycled wedding dress. Wow. So the Anime Boston tea is somebody that judged at Anime Boston apparently knew right away that she had not made that cosplay and disqualified her. But that happening, that somebody reaching out to me with extra tea, actually there were a couple people that have been either in the comments or trying to come into my DMs with like extra tea on this, and it's just like, y'all, yeah, it's the video's up. Like, I can't, like, I'm not doing 2 videos on this. We're not doing that. That's way too much. I don't need tea now. But it did make me kind of realize that while, I don't know, I like to be very private about what I'm working on, like, publicly, because it takes me a long time to do this. Like, I have been crafting the script for this video for at least like a month and a half, and then was working on the edit for, I don't know, a month or a couple weeks or so. I just don't like to put out what I'm working on, because I feel like with the way, like, specifically like TikTok and Instagram, like, y'all know how long this like takes me, because y'all are patrons and I tell y'all what's going on, and y'all see how long it takes for something to come out. I don't want any added pressure of people knowing what's about to come and having them maybe expect the same kind of timelines as like TikTok and Instagram content, when that's like never gonna happen. But also, there were several comments on the video where people were like, I know that girl personally, and I'm paraphrasing here, but they were basically just like, she's a bitch in real life. No way I can verify that. This was the most ridiculous thing that I got sent after putting the video up. Somebody sent me an email, which is like double weird, because, and I get that people don't know that this is how this works, but for some context, the email, so I have an agency, right? And I have an agency that I have a contract with, and what they do is they help me get my sponsorships, right? So like, they have these relationships with the sponsor companies, and they bring me and the sponsors together, right? And then they handle all of the like they handle talking to them so that I don't have to like send very professional emails to people. They handle like getting me the money and stuff, and then they get like a cut, right? Well, the way that stuff is facilitated is the email address on my YouTube channel does not actually go to me. It goes to them. That's how, like, that email is for sponsors to reach out to them to get to me. So I got an email like the day after that went up from my agency people that was a forward of an email that some random person had sent to the email listed on my YouTube channel that was like, hey, here's Myratheon's full name. And I was like, dude, God knows I'm not gonna say somebody's full ass name in a video. That's not something that I'm gonna do. But it was just like, why are you emailing this to me? It was just very strange behavior. Like, I get it. They said in the email, like, oh, can you, like, pass this to the, like, the cosplay, like, directors or whatever of contests and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't, like, that was the other thing. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, so their reasoning was they wanted me to, like, make sure that they don't get accepted into cosplay contests anymore, but it's like, dude, I live in Georgia. I do not know who, like, needs that information up there in the Northeast. Like, if you know this person's name and are part of that community, like, send that directly to costume directors and not me? Like, imagine if I was, like, no morals person and was just like, yeah, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put her name on blast. Like, I'm not that person, thank God. It was just silly. I think what it is I think people assume that having a platform gives you, like, more power. Like, I think people assume that you like that you have more power than you actually have, you know? Like, I do not have the power to, like, blacklist this girl from every contest in the Northeast United States. I don't have that. I can make a video about what she did and inform people about what she did. And I have the power to do that, but I don't know every costume director in the Northeast. People are weird, yeah. Like, I get their intention behind it, but it was just like, it was especially weird that it came, like it came from my agency, and it was, so, like, I didn't even know how to tell them, like, I didn't even respond to the email from my agency because they were just like, forwarding this to you if it's of any interest. And I just didn't reply because it's, like, not, they don't need me to, and it's just like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to reply to that person. I don't think I'm going to. This is very weird. Who saw the breakdancing stuff? So, I found out about this because, Moist Critical put out a video about it, and I started watching his video. And then I was like, what is this? I need to see this video of this girl dancing. I wanted to see it so bad. And I couldn't find the clip anywhere. I was Googling it. I looked for it on YouTube. It's not on YouTube. All you get on YouTube is people making, like, dog AI videos that are like, this thing went viral, whoa! And it's like, no, I want to see the clip of her dancing. Tried to Google it, couldn't find it on Google. Could not find it at all. And finally, I just went back to watching the Moist Critical video. Yeah, the Australian, yeah. Okay, so if you don't know, and I'm about to make you so pissed because it's, I will tell you how I did eventually see some clips of this, but apparently in the Olympics, they have added breakdancing, and the Australian Olympic breakdancer had a really, really weird routine that went viral. She, like, the biggest thing people were talking about was she did this kangaroo move where she went, it was really weird, and she was like, it just looked really, really awkward. She did the sprinkler, like, she did the sprinkler at the Olympics. Anyway, I went back to watching Charlie's video, Moist Critical, and he's like, by the way, you can't find this clip anywhere, and I was like, and so what he did in that video was he tried to recreate the choreography by doing it himself, which I guess I recommend watching that because it's the closest thing you can get to the entire routine. However, if you want to see the clip, the thing you have to Google is Australian Olympic breakdancer Raygun Reddit, because there are clips circling around on Reddit. If you want to see the clips of this very strange breakdancing, you have to Google Australian Olympic breakdancer ray gun Reddit, and then you'll cut, like, you still can't see the entire routine, but you can see a couple clips of it. But you'll get to see the sprinkler and the weird kangaroo move. It's giving teacher Vine dance vibes. It really is. The fact that America and Australia have this unspoken rivalry, and then they were the first to go against each other in the breakdancing, and it was that. I keep trying to find a way for it to just be a joke and not a genuine Olympic athlete. Do we have any Australians in the chat? I know we have an Austrian. Do we have any Australians in here right now? How do y'all feel? How are the Australians feeling about that whole thing? Are y'all proud? Are y'all ashamed? I think it's funny. I would be really proud if that was our Olympian. That's ridiculous. You did the sprinkler? That's iconic. Oh, it's on Peacock. We have YouTube TV. That's why I was so pissed. I Googled, that was the other thing. I looked for it because we have YouTube TV, and YouTube TV has some of the Olympics. And I looked for it on YouTube TV, but they don't have the breakdancing on YouTube TV. I hate this. I have not watched any of the Olympics because they make it really hard for you to watch it, and I literally have one of the services that has it. It's been really frustrating. But I also, like, don't really, like, I think the only sports in the Olympics I actually care about are, like, gymnastics is cool. That's pretty cool. The rhythmic gymnastics are cool. I would have loved to watch the breakdancing. Ooh. Yeah, the figure skating is cool. I wonder why... You know what the Summer Olympics should have to compensate for not having ice skating? Is they should have figure rollerblading. Or roller skating. Thanks for watching this year-old Patreon stream re-upload. If you want to see the Patreon streams actually live or in full, then you can check out my Patreon because you can get access for just $1 a month. And a big thank you to Mel, or Pocket Leaves, who's editing these streams down for me so I can focus on my main channel videos. You can check out Mel's work on either their channel Pocket Leaves or Pocket Cons, and sometimes you'll even see me in their con vlogs. It's a special occurrence when it happens. But as always, if you're just watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, then you're supporting this channel too. So thank you. Bye!